Well, we've been busy working away on New Brewburgh. We've got the first area that we built over here. We've got the more high density area that we built over there. Today, we're going to take a new little town over here around this river, around this lake and this farmland over here. We've got to get the transit set up, access to the road network so they can get in and out of the city as well. I'm really looking forward to building a nice little town. Welcome back to the next episode of City Skylines 2 with me, Biffa. What's handy along here is there is actually a road that runs down here, and there is a train. Oh, there's a lot of cairns along here as well. There is a train line that runs along here, so maybe we can hook into that as a little local train station and a little local stop as well. And just before we do that, a word from our sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you like saving money on games, Instant Gaming have fantastic deals on right now. Please use my affiliate link. You can see it on screen and it's in the pinned comment below. This link can be used for Steam, PlayStation or Xbox games too, with amazing deals. Trending now is FC25. This is the game I play when I want to relax. We also have Frostpunk 2, a city building game where your citizen's life is literally in your hands. And then available for pre-order coming soon, Footy Manager 25. You want to manage your team, get down and dirty with the tactics, check this one out. Thank you for your support of my channel, enjoy the gaming deals, and let's get back to the video. In the last episode, I built this university area over here. I really liked it. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love that it's different, that I've used my imagination. Yeah, it's not 100% realistic. You know, maybe some structural engineers would say that wall is too tall. We wouldn't have rocks down there. And the most controversial part of it all was this path. I actually thought that was like a little bit of fun, having the path up there like that. But I think the majority of people said it just didn't look realistic, looked dangerous, and they gave some other suggestions. So I am going to change it from looking like this to this. Oh my goodness me, that is like 45 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back again. But yeah, it's a lot. There's a few wiggles in it. Don't look too closely. Trying to manipulate all the nodes and the segments and the things has just driven me to despair. But it's not that steep now. Coming down there, going across here and connecting to the other side. That's it. I'm not touching that again. I'm moving away. So let's have a look over here. There we go, to our new area, which we are going to need a name for, so get your thinking caps on. But maybe we can start down here with the way that the train station, the train line runs through here and our main highway, and see if we can do something with this. So we do have the small train station now, which is definitely going to go over there. What I'm going to do is just add a couple of temporary roads off of here so we could get this thing lined up accurately. So if we went like that, oh, we've got those cairns there, haven't we? We'll maybe move that road up a tiny bit and keep those in. There we go. Let's just pick of that. There we go, say there. Yeah, that's away from those. Good. If we went that side, then we can have the train line come up and over the top. Yeah, let's do that. So let's just pick a spot. We're going to go there. Excellent. We're going to delete this road. We will have a connection of the... Don't freak out. It's fine. Everything's fine. We will have a connection off this... Stop freaking out. We will have a connection off this highway as well. Don't worry about that. And yeah, we might just keep that as whatever it's going to be. I don't know. We're going to mark things out and then we'll change some of the roads as we go along. So that gives us access to that. And then around here, I'm thinking that we are going to push this farmland back a bit on this side so we can have some access down here to basically, I want houses all the way around this lake. And then maybe this little section here will be where we have the shops and things like that right at the beginning of the train station, and maybe bigger houses as we go further back. They're all going to be lower density houses in this area. Maybe the odd block of slightly taller houses. I don't know. We'll see as we go along. So let's grab, if we go with a two-way, is that two-way in there? It is. Excellent. Let's come out 144 meters. That seems as good as any. And then we'll go in there at, actually, what I want to do, oh, that's good. If I line up with the road like that, and then we want to sort of get this to curve into here. So if we go 180 degrees and, oh, I've got anarchy on. If I turn that off, good grief. Do we not own these squares? Have I been building illegal unowned squares? Flipping heck, I have. That could have just broken everything. Okay, well, we're going to grab all of those and purchase. There we go. Now everybody's happy again. Let's get this hooked up. So that's going to say overlapping items, whatever I do. So I am going to put anarchy back on. That is 120 meters through there. That looks near enough to me. It doesn't have to be perfect, but now we can get people in and out from the rest of the city if we so desire. Oh, that was an autosave, so I'll quit sip of tea. So yeah, now I'm thinking actually this road could do with being on the other side, because then we don't have to have the road going over the top. And this is where they would be coming in, obviously. So let's actually grab the sort of road we're going to use. Again, I want to use one that's got some parking on. I just find it easier to find our roads. This, when we're using some of the special clever roads. 2-lane road with bi-directional 60-degree parking, alley with parking. I'd like a 2-lane road with parking on one side of the road. So let's go into manage and discover roads and discover, there we go, and parking. And if we go into this section, that will narrow it down and just see what we can find. For you, 2-lane parking, alley with, I don't want an alley. Actually, this is what I'm thinking, 1-way road with parking on the right hand side. I think that actually could be what we want. So let's grab that and see which way the parking goes on here. I want that the other side. So let's go like that. So the parking is right up against where the train station is. Fantastic. That's what we want. And then we could actually even have that carry on, let's say another 72 meters in each direction. 72, we'll turn that around. And then we can have our roads coming in however we wish to have that set up. What have we got here? Pedestrian median tree street. No, we'll go with a normal road coming down this way. Go space for some shops and whatnot in there, and then we're going to build out to here. So with this road round here, now I'm thinking if we just draw something in around here, use our imagination and see how this goes and get a nice road layout for our area here. I am going to buy 2 more. I'm going to buy 4 more. There we go. Give us some space to work with. I might grab those and that one there. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so that is the layout that we're going for. I'm sort of considering where our services and our shops and things like that are going to be. I think we're going to have some services at the back down here. I'm thinking shops and schools are going to take this spot up here. And then we've got all these nice little zonable roundabout areas, these little cul-de-sacs that we've dotted around the place, which I think is going to make this little area look really nice. We might even have like a little path that goes over the top. Maybe here actually would be a good place for that. Because then people can walk over, get to this roundabout, and then get to the shops and services that will be at the back over here. So what I'm thinking about adding is a gigantic 80-foot tall. No, I'm not going to do that because everyone would freak out. I'm going to add a like bridge like this. Hey, without even adding the bridge, thriving metropolis. Congratulations. We've got 47, sorry, no, we haven't got 17 points and 36 more squares and a ton of cash that we can add. I'm thinking of doing something like this. But what I'm now thinking of doing is adding the little island in the middle between these 2 spots, which would make that span, to me, in my humble opinion, seem a tiny bit more realistic. If we do that, just sort of go here. I'm sort of randomly, yeah, I want the grass colour on there. Just a teeny tiny sort of spot of land like that. And we can smooth the edge of that off when we get to it. I want paths. Do I want one of these? I think one of these will be good. Actually, let's go back to this again. let's get that height. So we are going to lose a house there, and we're going to lose a house there, which is fine. And we'll go from, so we go from there to there. Actually, we'll go from there to there. Oh, I want it on straight. There. Okay, there. We got it. So we're going to go there. Then we're going to do this. Nice and straight. Thank you very much, because now we can build off of that. And then we're going to go with this, and we've like missed we've missed where it was going to go. Wink. We can do that. Pick of the bridge. Get that on there. Come straight across at 180. There we go. Excellent. So now we can do something on there. This can all be moved a little bit anyway. If we grab the Move It mod, just so we can sort of curve in there. Oh man, no, don't want to mess that up. Let's undo that. Yeah, we won't talk about that again. Right, okay, so then we'll go in here. And we can have that. Yeah, let's do a bit of terraforming on this land, because now that's a little bit high. So if we go from that height from there and just sort of smooth that down a little bit, that should be fine to curve that in and connect up to there. Nice. So we can work out on all the rest afterwards. And that should connect up to there. No, it doesn't want to. Well, let's try that again then. Get a little bit closer. There we go. Turn off the snapping, and now people can walk around the roundabouts, which is good. What do we think of that? I think that's really nice, because we want like a centerpiece for this area, other than the fact that it's just round a lake, which looks really nice. So let's go for that. Yeah, very good. Okay, right. So let's have a look at our school services and shops that we could pop around the place before we start zoning everything in. I'm also going to put, we need some power. We've got this humongous power line that goes through here. What I'm going to do is pause the game, and I am going to delete all of these all the way to that one and that one there. Yeah, and we're going to take these underground. So if I grab that and go page down, so that means we can just connect all that up like so. There we go. And it's just not going to get in the way of our build. We then could connect up to a transformer in here when we need our power. That'll be the idea. What I was also thinking of doing is setting up this train. We've got no road access coming in here at the moment. I know that, but we could set up here we go. No, it's not that one we want, is it? Cargo rail. Oh, it's all, what am I doing? It's already in there, isn't it? Yeah, so we want this passenger rail line tool. So we do have this one that goes in and out from Pendle. So we could bring one of those in from each direction, really. I mean, there's this one from this side. If we get them all to stop here, then anybody going in and out can stop there. We could still have that for any trains that come from Pendle and want to go like all the way up to here, but nothing to do with us. So we still want the through route, but that would certainly give everybody coming in fantastic access to our new little town. So let's take a look at our schools first of all. I'm thinking we really want to go for the smaller schools, and I'm hoping the capacity and everything is going to be okay. This is a very small school. I don't want it right by the train station, but somewhere over here we are going to have a bus. I think we are going to have a bus. You know, I'm actually thinking of putting the schools back here, because it will make no difference for the distance travelled whether they're here or here for everybody that lives here, but it's just away from all the noise and everything. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's just pick a road off here. We're going to have our largest one at the back. Schools, there we go. Small high school. Let's turn off anarchy and see if that will fit in there. Yes, that'll be backing up against the field. And then we can have our small elementary school opposite, and they go together well. I like the look of those. And we can add, we've got a little bit of parking there, but we can add a little bit more parking. And I am now wondering about a small college for this area as well. I know there's no parking. Don't freak out. Small high school, college, city high school, small college. That's what I'm looking for. And that, I'm actually thinking, we could do down here. Oh, if that would fit in there, that would be like a really nice piece to look at down this road. The reason I've got this road here is I'm coming back for an idea for that. I'm thinking we're going to move all of these back a spot and see if we can fit that in there. Actually, if I put it in now, then we can get the road in and then we can turn it around, can't we, and get it facing the way that we want it. So we go along here and out. I'm not entirely convinced that's square. Yep, it's all square, so that's fine. And then we're going to bring this one in. There we go. And then this is going to be one way, actually. So I've put a two-way road in there, but we're going to change that to go that way and that way. That one's going to come in this way. That one's going to go in that way. So you can go all the way around, park, leave, do what you like. And now I'm looking at this. Would it be better to have it going the other way? No, that's crossing over, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Oh, I'm glad I thought ahead of what I'm doing there. And is this in the middle enough to look okay? I think it is. If you look down there, that is a nice building, isn't it? Now we're going to find out that all the additions for this building are huge. No, there isn't any, is there? Because it's a small college, of course. But we could put a few little things over here. It is backing onto the train station, but I'm sort of going for the view of it is an old train station. I know it's going to act as a college, but having a building like that, I think that would look really cool. I'm just wondering, actually, whether there is... let's have a look. Small college, college library, which looks exactly the same as a small college. Of course it does, because it's the same building. Could we clip those into each other and do something a little clever or not? Did I actually end up turning this around? Actually, I like that there, because that backs onto the train station as the entrance. Yeah, I don't think I want to add any more of those. So if I find any other buildings that look like it could go there, but we'll go with that. That's fine. So that covers all of our school needs over here. Geological Research Centre. No, it's too big for over here. So the other little services, we are going to pop them sort of in this area here. So we're going to use this road. We will take one of these and one of those, and we'll just bring that in at a reasonable size. And we're going to put that out there and that out there. So we're not encroaching too much on here, hopefully. And we are going to go... What's that one there? That is the firehouse. If we face it that way, that should be good. We're going to get the small police station backed up to it, but on this road over here. And then what else we need? A small healthcare. So we've got the medical clinic. I mean, that could go there as well. We can have all three of those in the same area. And I like this sort of look. Looks a bit like a church you might have in a little town, something like that, with that sort of steeple on it. And then we can do some work around that. And then, of course, we are going to need a crematorium as well. Cemetery. I wonder whether a larger cemetery in this area would fit. Don't think so. Let us go for... Yeah, we're going to go for the chapel and cemetery, and I'm going to put that right here at the crossroads, although I am going to use the move it mod. Let's get my filters all set back to everything and just slide that back a little bit. Please don't complain. You're not complaining. If I go back a bit, yeah, you won't complain. I just want that road lined up with that, and I think that looks good. All those little items there. Again, we're going to expand that a bit. So that will cover our services. We do need to hook up the power. So now I'm thinking, let's just pop a transformer in here. They are pretty big, aren't they? Could we have it over here somewhere as like a separate little utility road? I think that would be a good idea. Let's use a gravel road off of here. And even if they don't have all the cables underneath that we need, there we go. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop a little gravel roundabout on the end, and then can I pop it onto there? Can. There we go. Excellent. And it's right by what we need to connect it to. So let's grab that. I'm going to go there to there. And yes, there is power cables on the gravel road, so that's good. Yeah. That works okay, doesn't it? And that should get power to everybody. Oh, water is the other thing. We could have a little water tower here somewhere. Oh, it's a shame we've got this roundabout with that in the middle. How about we go for one of these? We've got the new little small water tower. Is that going to be enough? 15,000 meter cubed a month, 30,000. That is pretty huge. That is the size that I want. So what I'm going to do is... Do I want to put it in the middle of that roundabout? It's always the thing, isn't it? You stick it in the middle of a roundabout coming in to the city. But we've got our services over here. I think I want to leave that other roundabout looking nice. I'm going to change this one for that. And then we're going to see if we can anarchy that onto the top and have it still attach. If I go there, use the move it mod. I don't know how that is underneath. We'll have a look in a minute, see whether that's attached. Let's just... Oh, darn it. Moving the wrong thing. Let's just get this. No, okay. There we go. Actually, that looks in the middle to me. Yeah, that looks in the middle to me. How's everybody complaining? Oh, okay, sewerage. We'll complain about that later. How are we looking? Nope, this one. Nope. Still not the right one. It was this one. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if that's connected. It might have just connected anyway. Is there a way of telling? Pollution 0, efficiency 100%. I mean, if they're not complaining about water, then we're fine. You're still complaining about power for some random reason. What is your problem? Oh, I see, because you're facing the wrong way around. That's what your problem is. Okay, let us delete these. Let's grab... Oh, that's going to mess everything up. Fantastic. Let's turn that around and see whether everything clicks back again. Probably not. Yep, all turned around. It's looking like it's okay. because it was all exactly in the same spot, so that's fine. So then the sewerage, of course, we needed to do that. What are we going to do with that one? Sewage outlet, advanced water pumping station, water treatment plant. I mean, that is going to be pretty big, and I don't really want that over here. I am just wondering whether for this we could just attach to the rest of our city over here. So we just sort of get into one of these pipes. Let's just take the sewerage pipe. Yeah, there we go. It connects. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, the trains are stopping. Does that mean people are coming in? Let's have a look. Nobody's coming in yet. And we do have some trains bypassing it as well, which is good. So let's just make sure there's no cairns on the road. There is. We shall remove on the railway line, I should say. Yeah, and yeah. The rest is okay. Excuse me. Coming through. Any on here? Yeah. And yeah, excellent. Okay, good. So yeah, everybody's happy, so we're all hooked up correctly. Let's take a look at some of the houses that we're going to place around here and some of the shops and see what this area starts to look like. Right, to help me to decide which houses we're going to use, I've been making use of the Find It mod in here. We've got the filter that we can attach. So I just want low buildings. I don't mind the lot width, lot depth, and I've gone for the European versions. Just add a little something different to our area here. And I've just laid them all out so we can maybe pick a few that we like the look of to go around the river. So I don't really, I keep calling this darn thing a river, don't I? I know it's a lake. I know it's a lake. So here we have some of the smaller ones. I don't really want ones that look sort of like, yeah, that look like that. So we're going to take those out. These ones I like. I'm sort of going for an affluent look around the lake, and I think these sort of larger buildings with a courtyard at the front will be good. We're not going to go for these small ones, so I'm going to take those out. Again, I like these larger ones. Got the 3 different lot sizes, that's why they look the same, but we've always got options to do a little bit of detailing around these as well. Yep, we're going to keep those. These ones I don't like. They look very boring, so no, we're going to delete those 3. Don't want that one. Again, these ones I quite like the look of, or do I? I mean, they look very similar to this one down here, don't they? In fact, they look very the same as these ones down here. Interesting. I did go through in order and place them. But yeah, we'll try some of those. Although I do like those ones there a lot better, so we'll see. These are the waterfront ones. If I hover over there, EU low density waterfront housing. And there's some in here I don't mind. I don't want these square ones like that. I don't want that one. I quite like this one with the roof, even though it is a little bit smaller. I like that one. Oh, I do like the fact it's got that roof, open roof on the top. This one, no. These 2, no. I like this one, 2 floors. I like this one with a nice roof. I like that one again. I like this one with a nice roof as well. This one will keep. This one, I'm not too sure, but I'm trying not to sort of get the Mediterranean look. And as soon as you start putting turrets on your roof parapet wall thing there, yeah, no. We're going to get rid of that one. No. No, not that one. Don't want this one. Don't mind that one. And quite like that one. So there we go. So that is a nice, they're all level 1. And that is a nice selection of houses. So I'm still trying to work out why these look exactly the same. I'm going to just double check. I haven't picked the same one twice. But yeah, so with these around here, I think I'm going to do a bit of picker in with all of these. Place them down, do some plopping rather than zoning for a change. To be able to do that, you need the mod Plop the Growables, and I've also got the Picker mod. Well, it's part of Find It. So I can pick any one of these and then I can just place it down like so. When you do that, I believe you still could get variations of the house, because each of these does have variations of the bits and pieces around it, or maybe not. It's looking like it's giving me the same, but that's fine. Okay, right. Let's dive into a little time lapse of placing all these houses down. Okay, let's take a quick look at what we've got here. So, yeah, tried to sort of randomize it a little bit, not get the houses right opposite each other, so you're not looking, right into someone else's bedroom window. But those over this side, fantastic view with their pool over the lake. But even on this side over here, oh, that was an autosave. Have a very quick sip of tea. Yeah, even the ones this side here are getting a fantastic view, which is great. Some of them I've put a few more around the little cul-de-sacs that we've got here. Some of them I've spread out more. Probably, I feel like we can maybe do another one there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I like the way it looks. Obviously, we need to do a little bit of terraforming around there. But yeah, looking good. Over here, just zoned in some normal commercial stuff. I deleted the extra petrol station that we've got, and we've got another petrol station in here. Well, you know what that means. We're going to have to just de-zone that little bit there so it comes in at a different size. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll do something over this side. I'm not quite sure. Maybe just a little cheaper area to live over here rather than these amazing lakefront properties. So yeah, let's just pop in some roads down here. We're gonna have to anarchy that one in because of using anarchy before, and the game doesn't like it when you do that. Maybe let's not go that close. Something like that. We can have that little bit come down there. This little bit go a bit further over to the field. Yeah, maybe something not too complicated. Then we can just put some normal low density housing in these sections. I'm thinking, do I want them right on the road opposite the school? Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll go with that. Just pause there a second while I zone these. Yeah, these are the bits that I don't want to zone. I don't want to zone anything down here. So we'll go with that. We'll see what appears in there, and that will just add a little bit to the population. The population is going to be pretty low. So I think if we just put a bit of a zone in here, we can then keep an eye on what the population is. If there's anybody in here yet, I don't know, because we don't have any road connections, of course. It's only train bringing people in. So what have we got? 55 out of 96 household. Residents 129. So people are moving in via train, which is interesting. And we don't have a goods stop here, which I'm wondering whether that might be a good idea as well. But I do want to actually get a connection to the road. It seems a bit silly not to. So what am I thinking we're going to do here is have something that comes off this side and then goes over the top and joins up with the road here. Let's have a look. If it joined up here, then it would just go straight in, wouldn't it, avoiding the car park. Maybe, and then if you wanted to come back out again, it'd have to come down here past all the parking. So now I'm wondering whether it would be a good idea to join it up here instead and bring it through. Gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure what to do here. All of these intersections are far too big. I'm gonna grab the 4-lane divided road. Let's just make something up as we go along and see what we can do. Is that high enough? If I turn off anarchy, yeah, so that would be high enough to get up and over the top. I want to actually get that so it is square. So what I'm going to do is draw out some lines that can help us to line this thing up. There we go. Yep, that's good. And then and then if we pick a pick of that, go like here, and it will sort of snap to a grid, and we can keep that square. So if we go, just trying to eyeball this, somewhere like that. That seems good to me. Let's delete this. So this one wants to come down and join up there, so that'll be easy enough. This one here is going to connect both sides and go in both directions. So, I mean, if we got... thinking noises. So if we got this, let's see, and went like this. So how far out have I gone? Let's try and get this so it's the same. So 58, 60. If I go 60 meters and bring that round like that, and if we go over here, go up 60 meters, it's not going to like it, but we're going to anarchy that in. There we go. Go out round like that. Yeah, excellent. And then that one's going to turn the other way. There we go. So that one goes in and that one goes out. And then if that one just joined here, what's happening? So they're going up the right over here. So actually, let's join this one straight in. There. So we are going to get some road crossing as they come in, but they can get in from each direction. And then, of course, the same will be happening over here. I'm just going to turn, I want to get it sort of square with the bottom road down there. I mean, that would work, wouldn't it? And then what we could do down here is we could add, let's have a look, some of these in. Which way around would that go? So that's coming out. So what I want is, what do I want? I'm trying to think what I want here. So when they're coming down this way and turning in, I want an extra road that's basically going to go straight on and continue straight on, which will be this one here. So if I get that level like that. And this one coming down here is going to sort of go through. This one will carry straight on because we'll adjust that. So then this one is going in both directions, which is fine. So then do I want, again, I want the one going through like that to continue on. So what's going to happen is you're going to pull out there, then you're going to merge into the traffic that's going straight through. But then I'm thinking of this one in the middle. Again, we're going to have to do the same. So we're going to pick of that. Yeah, we're going to need a break in the middle, aren't we? So let's just add a little break under here. I know I can double click with the zoning thing, but I'm going to do it like that. There we go. Excellent. So we'll grab this one, upgrade this, and go this way. That to me seems right. And then this one will go like that. Can you go the other way for me? I want it to go this way. This way? No, this way. That is right, isn't it? 1, 2 go in. That one's coming out. Yeah, let me just apply my brain and look at this for a second. Before I apply my brain and look at this for a second, we are going to get this one here, the lane connector tool. So I only want one left. So you are not going to go left. So you will go straight on, which is good. We're going to remove U-turns. We don't want any of that happening. So you're going to go through there. And when you're coming around here, you are not turning right. So we get one straight on. We do get a point where they're crossing over, but we'll look at that in a moment. And then we're going to do the same over here. Yeah, so again, we only want that going one way, which is probably, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Everything goes through. Oh, we move U-turns. I knew there was something else. Everything goes through, and then you do get the one crossing over that way to go the other direction. Yeah, I think that's right. If I've got that slightly wrong, yeah, because this one's going to come out here and then they're going to merge onto the fast one that's going through. If you're coming off the fast road, you come and wait and then cross over. If you're coming off the fast road that's going this way, which does have a little bit of a swerve in it, then you queue and go that way. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then we can connect that up with the rest of this. And do you know what I'm going to do here is after I pick at the road, we're going to bring that down. There we go, to normal height. So let's turn off anarchy, and then we'll get the shortest it could be without being a problem. Actually, let's bring that out a little bit further and do this. If we do that at 180, that should come in here at, so it can be 180, and that should come in there at 90 degrees. Because this is all, oh, actually, no, I'm saying this is all straight. This isn't necessarily totally straight down there. So however it works here, that's fine. And then when we get up here, I'm just thinking if we can make a larger node. So if I just grab one of these, darn you game. Okay, we'll pick of this road first. We'll put that in there so we get the node. We'll pop that in there. We'll delete that. Then we'll pick of it again. Picker. There we go. And we'll bring that as close as we can so it connects without going all the way into the center. I'm going to actually turn off my snapping when I do that. Keep this top one on 180. There we go. So we get that there. And then we'll do the same over here as well. Is that going to delete the whole road? No. This one probably will delete the whole road. If I add a little node there. Yes, excellent. Turn on snapping to grab, turn off snapping, keep it at 180 degree, and get it as close as we can. There, excellent. And then if I delete that, that is what I want. There we go, fantastic. So now we get all the turning and all the stuff, and then we can just do the, I like that, it's nice and big. So now we can do this again. I'm gonna leave U-turns, actually. I don't think it's going to be that busy. But what we're going to do is turn that... no, that's not what we want. We want that one there and there. We don't want it to go straight on. That's it. But this one can go straight on to both. Actually, no, it can't. We'll leave it in that one, because then this one that's turning will get a dedicated lane for that as well. And then we'll have this one just go to the... Didn't I remove U-turns already? Please don't do silly things like that. And then over here, we're going to do... Yeah, that one's coming off. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This one's coming off. There we go. So that one will take that lane, and then this one will take this lane. So they all get a lane each. So what is the only other issue we've got here? Ah, this one here. We've got that. So actually, I could have just done remove unsafe, and it might have done that. But everybody should get one lane each, which means we possibly don't need the traffic lights, but we'll leave them in there as this is now... Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is what we need, because we didn't have a good stop here. And I don't think the game necessarily works with bringing everything in by train. I might be wrong. I think, well, you can do a train start, can't you? But look, all the goods that needed to come in. are coming in by road, which is fine. I don't mind that. I didn't want to completely cut off train-only community, so that works well. So let's then build up this little area here. What else could we put in rather than just a load of shops? Is there anything else we could add? As we've got this small college acting as a sort of train station for this area, I'm thinking some shops along here could be quite good. And if we go for the European, this one here, EU mixed housing, NA mixed housing. No, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Yeah, but it's the mixed. EU mixed. Oh, it's because I've got both selected. It's confusing me. Yes, there we go. Excellent. EU mixed housing. Could we get like a wee wide, that sort of thing? Yeah, along here. Let's do that. See what that looks like when they spawn in. Okay, they're taking their time to spawn in. And then just behind here, we could put in some medium density housing and maybe some low rent housing. So I'm just thinking maybe just like a small low rent building next to it there. And then some small medium density housing. I'm going to leave a gap in the middle for a path to come round. And then we'll sort of do a similar thing over here. And then this larger building. And then, yeah, one of those there. And just get a bit of higher residential down here. Let's have a look at these buildings. Yeah, we'll get some shops along here, which is good. I mean, they are getting quite tall. I'm wondering whether I could have marked these to be smaller. I don't know. I don't think that looks too... I don't actually want it any bigger than that. I might just delete any that pop up that are bigger than this and try and keep them small. I think that's going to do it again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove that and I'm going to deliberately, let's just delete it. There we go. Make them, they are too wide, aren't they? So if we go like that and like that, we'll get a gap through the middle again, which is fine. It might be that we need to do them over here as well. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we're going to have to do it here as well. Delete, remove that in the middle and you can come back in. And I'm pretty sure that these two are also going to need a little bit of changing. Yeah. Sorry, you've literally just moved in and you're gone. Ooh, the low rent housing has popped in a little bit large as well. So I think we're going to just take, let's shave a bit off the back of that and see whether that's okay. The same will happen over there. So I'm going to shave the bit off the back of that. And hopefully, yeah, I prefer these. I prefer this sort of size. And it's like a nice row of shops. Okay, while they're building in, we can add in a little path. Let's just grab this one here to sort of run down the back. Yeah, that could come. I have to make sure I'm not... Yeah, actually, that could come to there. So it looks like it's joining up. And then it can come out the sides here. If I add crossing, that would be a good idea. Then we could do the same over there. Okay, that's sort of messed up the zoning and joined it together. But we'll leave it as it is. Thank you very much for that game. And then we'll do the same along the back here. Don't mess up the zoning. Don't mess up the zoning. Actually, we've got crossings right there. That's fine because it's a little bit further away. Very good. I'm going to dezone that, actually. I'm going to stick in... Let's pop in a small playground. And I was hoping to get a dog park in there as well. Ooh, tiny dog park. How much big? Oh, that's far too big, isn't it? Could we fit one? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to move that one. Yoink. We're going to pop that one over here. Yeah, we'll dezone whatever was going to come in there. There we go. Excellent. We'll have a little path through here so they can get in and out. And we will do a crossing there as well. And then we should be able to add the dog park in here. We can if I turn off snapping. Don't mess up the zoning. Oh, there we go. Little bit apart. Some small low houses. You again, sir, are trying to defy me with the size of your building. I'm going to take that out and see whether that is... Okay. This is their last chance to give us a sort of building that we want. Oh, but I'm liking this as an entrance. I'm liking it. With all the little shops and stuff down here. We need a bit of decorating around there. That is looking good. So really what is missing from this area now is some sort of industry to give people jobs. I'm just wondering how many of these houses. So wretched wealth. Yeah, that is going to happen, isn't it? And then we've got absolutely no low density demand at all. How many people do we have in here? So they're moving in, but for work, other than the few commercial jobs we've got nothing else. And I'm just wondering whether in this sort of area along here, we could add in, yeah, some sort of wood industry or something like that. Well, I was going to go for 1, put in 2, then 4. Let's go for 4, and I'll add all of these in over here. So now we've got lots of jobs for the people that live here. I quite like this idea, just running the gravel road up over the top using Anarchy over the top of the area, and then it looks like they've cut through and they're working on all the trees, which is good. I do need to assign my services to be local, which should have been something I did at the beginning. So we'll add that into there, that one into there, this one, yeah, into here, and the fire station and the police. I think that is everything there. Now we have a little bit of demand. Look, so as things go along, this demand will build up for our lower residential, and this will start slowly filling in. But the next thing on the list is just to go around and fix some of this, where we've put the houses on the end and leveled out the roads. It's like raised right up in the air. And then I'm going to add a load of trees as well. I've just taken the little brush here. So it's this brush, this size, I should say, place multiple, these 2 ages, and then if you hit control, you can pick and select what you want. So I'm going to put in a few of the little bushes down here as well. No, I don't want any of you. Oh, is it deselected everything I picked from before? Oh, darn it. Anyway, you get the idea, and I just went through and randomly picked some ones here that I think would look good. Test it out on there. Yep, that's good. So we'll add those all around as well. So this is what it looks like at the moment. And once it's all done, it's going to look like this. I actually quite like the name Pinewood View for this area, but if you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. And also, what else do you think we could build around the railway station? We've got some space there. Let me know about that as well. The stats for this area, we're up to 396 households, most of them filled, which is 697 residents with 66 pets as well, and the average wealth is wealthy. So adding in some jobs really helped this area. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the comments below and be back here for the next one. Have a great day. Thanks for spending your time with me. Take care. Bye-bye.